So today I wanted to share with you my October favourites. So I've got some bits here in the lid of a glossy box, and I've been sort of pre-recording some videos, so I'd got a few stored up that I could share with you on my new camera that I was playing with this afternoon, and I thought, oh, I'll just do my October favourites while I'm here, because it is the end of October and I'm sure that you're not really interested what I'm enjoying, but I thought I'd share it with you anyway, because I like to watch these videos, so I thought I would share them with you. Somebody's letting fireworks off. It's not even bonfire night, but I'm not going to talk about that because I'll be here forever. So, my September favourites. The first one that I'm absolutely loving, and it is something I've blogged about when I first got it, is this, and it is the Stafford Blow Dry Me Faster spray, and it's like a bit of a wonder spray. There are other makes that do them. I don't know what they are off the top of my head, but I know that one came free with glossy box in June or July. I don't know. So I wanted to try this, and I fancied trying it for absolutely ages, and I was like, a bit dubious, because I didn't see how spraying something on your hair would make it dry faster, and I think they were half price in Boots ages ago. I thought, oh, go on, just get one and try it, and I absolutely love it because it takes probably a third of the time to dry my hair now than it did before. I've got really, it doesn't look it at the minute, but it is really thick, my hair is, especially when it's like not straightened. When I first dry it, it is so thick before I straighten it, so it takes ages to dry, but spraying this on it seems to do the trick. It's also got a heat protectant in, and it also detangles wet hair as well, so it's like a 3-in-1, if you will, and I absolutely love this. I think it's about £6, and I had mine from Boots. I've sort of stocked up on them now because I know how much I love them. They were on 3 for 2, so I bought 3. And I've used some. This isn't the one I'm using at the minute. This is one I've got stored upstairs in my bedroom in my little products that I've bought and like backlogged. Like if things are on 3 for 2, I'll use one and store 2 in my drawer. So I've got another one on the go. I've got this one, and then I think that's it. I think I'm out. So Stafford, we want you on 3 for 2 again, or half price or something. So yes, this I'm loving. The next thing is, again, something I've blogged about, and it's this, and it's the Accessorise Lovely Day Palette, and as you can see, it is well loved. Let's do that so you can't see the camera. And it's just, I just love it. It's got all the colours I could possibly want to use. Like, it's got browns, it's got blacks, it's got purples, it's got blues, it's got greens. I just love it. It's the only thing I don't like is there's no particular colour that I would use for highlighting, but I've got another colour, like a single colour that I use to highlight sort of my inner corners and my brow bone. But I absolutely love this palette. It's I think it's about £8. I bought it a few weeks ago from Superdrugs when it was on offer. It was £5, I think, when I bought it, or £5.50. And I just think it's ace. I can just, if I went away for the weekend, I wouldn't have to take like 1,000,001 eyeshadows because I wouldn't know like what I was wearing. Or if I went away for 2 weeks, I could just take that, and not just that obviously, but like that eyeshadow, I'd be set, because that has got every possible colour I would absolutely want in. So I'm absolutely loving that. Well done, Accessorise. The next thing is a what are they called? Eyeliner pencil, and this is number 5 in nude. This is a Rimmel London one, and it's one of the scandalised ones, and it's just a really, I don't know if it'll show up on my hand, I don't know if you can see that. Don't ask why I've got 131 written on my hand, but I don't think you can see it. I use this, it's part of the new collection I think that came out sort of autumn 2012, so like this autumn. And I use it sort of on my waterline, and I think it really sort of brightens my eyes up. especially if I'm wearing a lot of dark colours on my eyes. I think this just sort of brightens your eyes up and makes your eyes look like massive, and I really like it. I think it was about £3 or £2.50, but it is really good. The only thing I don't like, and this isn't a criticism, well it is a little bit, is it looks like the sort of one you would twist up at the end, because it's got a little ridge at the end there that looks like you would screw it, but I don't think you do. I think you sharpen it. So, I don't know. But that's just me. The next thing that I'm really loving is the Nivea Express Hydration Primer, the Daily Essentials. This is absolutely brilliant. As you can see, it is well loved. It is about £3.50. I should have looked the price up things before I made this video, but I'm not that prepared. So, it's, I think when I bought it, it was on offer in Superdrugs for £3.99. I think it's usually £4.99, but for a good primer, you get loads. It is 50ml. You know, it's a good sized pot, and you only need a teeny tiny little bit because it is so hydrating and nourishing. It's because it's an express hydration Nivea one. You don't need any moisturiser, although I always moisturise anyway. You don't really need any moisturiser because this is so hydrating that it's like a 2-in-1. And I think for, you know, even for £5, I would I would pay £5 for this. Because thinking of the other ones that are on the market, I mean, primers, they sort of vary in the prices. I think I've tried the Makeup Academy one and the NY, I want to say X or C. It's a brand that they do in Superdrugs. It's NY something. It's like a comparison of sort of budget ones. But I think I haven't actually blogged about that yet. So I think in the terms of the blogging sort of comparison, because I think the NY one I think is £2.99 or £3.99, and the Makeup Academy one's £4 I think. But at £5 I think that falls in the budget what's it one, and that is a massive box. The Makeup Academy one's probably that big, and the NY one's the same. And like some of the prices that you pay, I mean, the number 17 one is really small. I was shocked how small it was, and it's like £4 or £5, and I wouldn't pay that for that at all. But this is absolutely amazing. So if you're in the market for a new primer and you're looking for something that's really hydrating, then this is your primer. They do it in a sensitive one, sensitive and dry skin, and normal to combination skin. This is the sensitive to dry one, because me and my mum have both been using it, and she's got quite sensitive skin, and so have I, but it's a little bit dry as well. So I got this because I like it. So yeah, so I like that. The next thing is 2 nail polishes, and these are from the Mirror collection by Model Zone. I'm losing my voice. It's all the talking I do. These are from the Mirror collection, and one is Hot Pink and the other one is Boogie Nights, and they are like it. I don't know how well you're going to see them, but I'm hoping the light will sort of catch them there. And they're like really glittery glitters basically. If you've tried Carnival by Techniques, or what other ones would I say were as good? This one, the Ibiza Mix by Model Zone, or the Saffron one, the massive chunks. They're like massive chunks of glitter basically, but there's little speckles of glitter in there as well. But the way that they catch the light is, I think, is what's amazing about them, which is obviously why they called the Mirror collection. Because if you put a top coat over them, I mean, I put on the, which one did I use? The Rimmel, that one. The Rimmel 10-day Superwear top coat on, which is really, really shiny. It's like an ultra shine one, and that picked up the gleaming and really, really well. And it just reflects off the light really well. And these are £5 from Boots. They do a set, I think online, or if you've got a massive Boots store where you live, they do a set. I think it's £20. It's got the entire collection in, and you get a, I don't know, a clear Model's Own polish in it as well, like a 3-in-1 polish, and the entire collection. So you're getting like 6 nail polishes for £20, which is quite cheap. But these were my two favourite ones, which is why I got them ones. The next thing is another Makeup Academy, not another Makeup Academy, a Makeup Academy item, and this is the Pro Brow Ultimate Eyebrow Kit. It's like an all-in-one. I'll just show it to you. It's got a little brush in that's going to fall out, so I'm going to take it out. It's like it says on the back, all-in-one shape, shade and highlight. It shapes your brows. It had got a set of tweezers in as well, but they've gone astray in my makeup bag. Choose your shade and work the colour through your brows with the angled brush. And finish with a slick of gel for instant precision, and then highlight under your brows using the palest shade for an instant lift. So these are the two colours on the top that you would use for your brows, and then the gel is this one, and then this is the one you would use for highlighting. And this is £4, I think. I think I paid £3. I think it's on offer from Superdrugs or online with Makeup Academy. And I just think it's ace. I mean, I was looking at the HD palette because I had my eyebrows done about 2 weeks ago at one of the local salons. I'd looked at having the HD brows done, but it's £30, and I don't know if I could justify spending that having my eyebrows reshaped. So I went to a salon around the corner and had them done for £7.50, and she waxed and plucked them, and she did a really, really nice job of them. Honestly, they've gone a bit, I've been trying to keep on top of them so that they were like not as bad, but I was really, really impressed with the job that she did. And I bought this just to sort of fill in because I'd got a Makeup Academy pencil, and to be honest, I wasn't loving it. So I thought, I'm going to try this, because I've seen people that have used the HD palette, but again, I couldn't justify spending £14 on something to fill in the colour of my eyebrows. I know a lot of people use a brown eyeshadow, but I thought for £4, I thought this was worth a go, and it's really good. I don't use the brush that came in with it. I use the angled brush from the, I think it's the starter kit from Real Techniques. It's got an angled brush in there, so I use that because I think it just sort of, it's easier to work with, because I think that's really, I don't know, I find it fiddly. I use that to put the gel on, sort of over the top, but I think in terms of having a proper shape of your brows, I find the little brush too fiddly to colour them in with, so I'm enjoying that. Keeping on the same line of Real Techniques, I am absolutely loving this, and it is the, oh, got an itchy eye, it's the buffing brush, and it's from the Core collection, and I was absolutely in love with the stippling brush, which you can buy on its own from Boots and Real Techniques, and it is £12. But this is part of the Core collection, in which you get a foundation brush and a detailer brush, and I think a concealer brush. I can't remember. There's 4 brushes in it anyway, and you get this one as well. And I just think it's a shame they don't sell this on its own, because I know a lot of people rave about this brush online. It is so soft, and it is absolutely brilliant for blending in foundation. I was a massive fan of the stippling brush, and I thought that it sort of blended my foundation really well. But then I got this and I was like, stippling brush, you have just been going so wrong. Because whereas the stippling brush sort of, you can swirl it and it goes in and it looks fine, this buffs in and like proper feels flawless. I don't know. It's got a different texture to the stippling brush. That's quite a regular foundation-y brush, whereas this is a soft sort of regular brush, but it's quite sort of hard, but you can really get a good buff on it. And the core collection is $21.99, but I think it is worth it just for this brush. Oh, a contour brush, that's the other brush you get, a contour brush. But it is worth it just for, I mean, to be honest, I use the contour brush and I use this. I don't really use the foundation brush because I use this to put my foundation on. I use the detailer brush to sort of blend in a concealer and things, but this, if they sold this on its own, I think they would make so much more money, because I know a lot of people want to try this brush, but I don't think it's worth it if you only buying the set for this brush. I don't think I'd pay $21.99. But if you ever see the Real Techniques brush half price, get this brush. It's brilliant. And last but not least, on the line of brushes, I have two brushes. One of them's very dirty. These two brushes. Now, it's not just particularly these two brushes, although these are the only two I've got from this collection. And these are by Lauren Luke, and she is a YouTuber who has brought out her own makeup brush line, and I'll link her channel below because she does some absolutely amazing tutorials, and she does like lucky dips where she just rummages in her makeup and does a look. Like, she's rummaging and she's picking colours and you're like, ooh, I'm not sure they're all together. And then just somehow she's like, bam, fantastic makeup look. She is absolutely brilliant. She is one of my favourite YouTubers. And she's got these makeup brushes. You know, they say Lauren Luke on them. I'm not going to try and say her YouTube name because I know I'll say it wrong. It's Pan something. Pan and then something 81. But like I say, I'll link her below. And these are two of her brushes. This is I think this is a tapered blending brush. And then this one is the pencil brush. And they're just amazing. They're so soft. They're absolutely brilliant. They're up there with, for me, the Real Techniques brushes. They're what I use to put my eyeshadow on a regular basis. This one I use for like smudging and like doing the, like if I have like a darker colour on the outer corner of my eye and just sort of buff it in. This one is like today I've got like a blue line across my can't speak today across my eye here, like an eyeliner. I've just done like a blue line, just a basic line, because all I've done today is gone shopping and stuff. So I just thought, oh, I'm just going to chuck a bit of makeup on and just have a really basic line. And I've used a pencil brush to do it. Obviously not that one because there's no blue on it. When I bought them, I bought 3 of the blending brushes and I bought 2 of the pencil brushes. And I think it came to £14. It was probably more than that. But I'll link her shop below as well because she does foundation brushes and powder brushes, and she does a collection as well where you get like one of everything. And to be honest, they're really, really good prices. If you consider the prices you pay on the high street for brushes, her brushes are really good prices and they're such good quality as well. And I've considered getting some of the other brushes as well, or like getting some more of these, because I bought 3 originally because I thought, well, the colours I wear the most are like blues and purples and browns, so I thought I'm going to have one for sort of every colour. And then I bought 2 of these because I use one as like an eyeliner, so I've got one that I use for sort of darker colours, and then this one, which is like you can see is quite clean, I use to highlight my brow bone here and sort of put a little bit of like a pale shadow on the inside of my eyes just to brighten them up, and they're just amazing. I just really love them. So I'm going to stop rambling now, because you don't all want to listen to me rambling all night, do you? No. So let me just chuck everything back in the box. So these are my October favourites. If you've got any questions about any of the products or anything, I mean, obviously, you know, these are stuff I've all bought myself, so they're not sponsored by anybody or anything. So if you've got any questions about anything that I've shown you, or you want to ask me anything, you know, is this worth buying or anything, just ask me in the comments down below. I'll link my blog down below as well, because I have blogged about some of these products. And thank you very much for watching. Bye!